Hello! Welcome to our virtual museum tour. I am Alyssandra Ferrer and I will be your tour guide for today. I want to introduce first the rare photos of Jose Rizal, and these are. We will discover today what are the few works or artworks of Jose Rizal. It includes its background, when and where it was done, and I will be giving its message and my opinion about that artwork. Tara na! At ako'y inyong samahan sa ating virtual museum tour. First thing in our list is The Monkey and the Turtle. So, The Monkey and the Turtle is considered as the first children's folktale in the Philippines. Well, according to Rizal, its author is unknown, but its history has been passed around the Philippines for centuries. The story was popularized by Jose Rizal. He even illustrated a cover for the story and made a publication of the story in English in July 1889 issue of Trubner's Oriental Record in England, which is considered the formal beginning of Philippine children's literature. If you are wondering how did Rizal end up publishing a Filipino folktale in England, well, to answer that question, it begins in 1885 when Jose Rizal lived in Paris, where he often dined at the house of the Pardo de Taveras. There he met the young Lady Paz, who was being courted by his best friend and roommate Juan Luna. It was customary then for young European women to have a notebook or an album and have their friends write on it. Because Paz's notebook was about to be filled up, it is said that Rizal used up all the remaining pages by illustrating and narrating the fable of the monkey and the turtle. So, in July 12, 1889, he arrived at London and toured the city. He was reading and correcting proofs of some other material while working on the publication of The Monkey and the Turtle. Now, what is the message conveyed by the artwork? The message of the story is about the greedy and selfish monkey who tries to befriend and help the kind and patient turtle, but ends up fooling the turtle. Yet, at the end of the story, the monkey may be smart but can be fooled. Rizal illustrated and made the publication of The Monkey and the Turtle so that he can share to everyone what a Filipino culture or what Filipino folktale has. Okay, now let us move on to my analysis and reaction to The Monkey and the Turtle. Okay, so in my opinion, I agree that the monkey is greedy and selfish, and the turtle is kind and patient. So in comparison to human traits, a person could be selfish, greedy, patient, or kind. You just have to choose whether to be good or bad. You could also change yourself from being bad to good and vice versa. In addition, the monkey tries to outwit the turtle. Many people nowadays try to be superior from others, but I hope that many Filipinos will be different and still value the word bayanihan, where one helping others without expecting rewards to achieve a certain goal. Now, for second artwork of Jose Rizal, which is this fine drawing. This fine drawing was made by Jose Rizal during his sojourn in Berlin in 1886, given by Aurora Ortega Carlos in memory of her late husband, Pablo P. Carlos Jr. The drawing is a view of the Gendarmen Market, a public square in Berlin that is the location of the Schuspielhaus or the concert hall, the Franzusiker Dome or the French cathedral, and the Deutscher Dome or the German cathedral. The message conveyed by the artwork is that Rizal's drawing speaks 1,000 words. It gives us an idea of how Berlin looks like in 1886. It shows the magnificent architectural designs of that time. It also gives a glimpse of the reigning fashion of that century. The drawing also gives us the idea that Rizal is meticulous and has an eye for details. My analysis about the fine drawing is that it is aesthetic due to my appreciation of Berlin's surrounding beauty. Rizal was able to capture the beautiful European buildings through his drawing skill. In my opinion, I really appreciate the fine drawing by Jose Rizal because I'm into rare and classic arts. I like how the drawing is effortless because it's about pure reality that depicts life in Berlin, which is a great artwork to let viewers imagine old Berlin life. Also, the color of the drawing adds a nostalgia feeling. For our third artwork, but this is not an artwork because it is a very rare and important letter from Jose Rizal to his mother Teodora Alonso. Jose Rizal addresses the letter to Mi Muy Amada Madre, or My Beloved Mother. He sent news of Miss Bracken who leaves for Manila for a little rest. She arrives with various gifts including paho, coconut oil, several trays, and $25 for her and for father. He apologizes for not sending more because he's had a lot of expenses, but will send a little more with the next letter. Rizal assures his mother that although he has gotten sick again, but he was cured instantly because now he knows more about the kind of fever that runs here. In just 2 more months, he would sail home to Manila on July 31, 1896 to meet his destiny. Message being conveyed by the artwork is that Jose Rizal wants to provide for his parents even though he don't have much money at that time. This is about an obligation of a child to his mother or father even though his parents don't ask for it. Also, Rizal assures his mother that he will come back soon. This shows his longingness for his family to the point that he wants to spend time with them for being away for so long. My opinion is that this letter is an artwork, but we can consider it as a precious piece of letter of Rizal because it contains Jose Rizal's message to his mother. Rizal tells to his mother about Miss Bracken with various gifts, but he apologizes for not being able to send more. He will just send more with the next letter. This act of sending various gifts for her mother and also to his father is about love language, for he remembers sending gifts to his parents even though he doesn't have much money with him at that time. The ending statement about Rizal going home is maybe because he misses his family and he can't wait to spend his remaining time with them before his bitter destiny, which could be death. For our fourth artwork, which is the Filipino sculpture, it is an oval bas-relief wood sculpture, 39 inches long, 18.5 inches wide, 2.5 inches high, carved from a heavy wood, possibly Nara, made by Rizal during his exile in Dapitan from 1892 to 1896. This sculpture is very rare because Rizal made this in the last year of his life. However, it was auctioned in 2018 of June 9. This carving is said to be the unique and first prototype of the Filipino, virile, muscular, and engaged in a highly civilized European display of strength. It portrays a half-dressed young man in knee-length pantalon, holding a barbell, showing off defined arms, tight abdomen, and a solid chest. The message of this artwork, according to a statement from Neon Gallery, a case may be made that this could be a self-portrait of the hero himself, as truly the first Filipino, not only gifted and mentally acute but also an outstanding physical specimen. Jose Rizal in profile bears a striking resemblance of the athlete in the sculpture. For me, the Filipino sculpture, from the name itself, Filipino, refers to the Filipino but more masculine and strong. I guess Jose Rizal made the look of that man into fit and bulky physical appearance as an opposite to the physical appearance of the Filipinos. But instead, the physically fit and bulky appearance of the man portrays the strong characteristics of the Filipinos despite of being colonized and being abused by the Spaniards. My interpretation about it is to inspire every Filipino to be strong enough in any situation. And for our fifth and last artwork is the Dapitan Church Curtain Painting. In 1894, Father Vicente Balaguer thought of a backdrop for the whole week. He wanted one that's done in canvas oil painting, heard of Rizal's painting ability, and requested him to paint a beautiful backdrop for the church altar. Father Balaguer sketched his idea based from the church in Barcelona, Spain, and after Rizal showed him his sketch, Rizal, with the help of Sister Agustina Montoya, a Filipino nun from Cavite who could paint, and Francisco Almirol, a native painter of Dapitan, started the difficult task of painting the scene in oil. its message, Jose Rizal wanted one that's done in canvas in oil painting. He made the Pitan church curtains for the church altar that would show a colonnaded court seen from a wide open gate depicting the court of Pontius Pilate. Basically, it is for the church in celebration of the Holy Week. For my personal opinion, I admire Jose Rizal for being artistic with the purpose of capturing beautiful and historical sceneries, especially the important events. I noticed that if Jose Rizal wanted to do something, he will do it just like what he said when he wanted one in oil canvas. He paints simplicity and purity that made his paintings or drawings understood, admired, and appreciated by many people. And now, before we end our virtual museum tour, I have a trivia. Did you know that during Rizal's exile in Dapitan, he had fascination of creatures ranging from remora eels to wild boars? But he could not qualify to be called a wildfire biologist or zoologist. His 4 years of collecting an assortment of fauna earned him to somewhat lesser status of naturalist, an enthusiast of nature of the higher order. There were some creatures he found that no one had ever identified before. Among Rizal's less heralded achievements, 4 fauna species he collected would be named after him: the Draco rizali, or the flying lizard, the Rhacophorus rizali, or a tree frog, and the two beetle species, the Sphatomelis rizali, aka the handsome fungus beetle, and the Apogynia rizali, a flying beetle. And that concludes my virtual museum tour. I hope you like it and thank you for watching. Bye-bye!